Welcome everybody to Gilgal Garden here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Oh yeah, I'm here with my wife, my two boys, and our future daughter. Battersby Child was born in 1888 and he died in 1963. He was actually a local businessman here in Salt Lake City, local bishop to the local 10th ward of the LDS Church here. A lot of the sculptures he built on his own spare time. He didn't commission anybody to do it. He bought the stone on his own. Be able to. This is like his original backyard. The house. I actually don't even think the house exists anymore that he lived in. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't been able to find any research on that. But we're not too far. We got Trolley Square right up the road, Temple Square not too far from here either. A lot of the statues and sculptures he did here on his own time with his own money. He wasn't like a mason or an artist of any sort. He just did this on his own spare time. He's a businessman. He did this. I think he started doing this in 1947. Did this all the way until the day he died in 1963. Doing some research, he died about a week before the JFK assassination. Anyways, let's go through the. A lot of sculptures have a lot of biblical meaning, as well as Book of Mormon references as well. So let's go ahead and go walk through the park and just take some film, and I'll probably end up talking throughout the rest of the time we're here. I just wanted to give a little bit of the background. Anyways, let's go check out the park. This statue right here is actually the most popular statue you'll see. The very first one you'll see when you walk into the park. It's kind of weird, I know. It's actually depicts. Oh, come here. There's my boy Logan right here. Come here. It has a face of Joseph Smith, but the body is a sphinx. It's kind of weird, but I guess it works. He likes to be in camera sometimes. And like I was saying, a lot of these sculptures are depicted after biblical and Book of Mormon people. I think this is supposed to help depict Joshua from the Bible. And looks like it says Genesis 49-22 right there in the bushes. So maybe, I'm not exactly sure what that means by that. Maybe Genesis chapter 49, verse 22. Has little scriptural quotes here. I think it's biblical. And how about that? We just had a proposal. Cool. Fancy that. Yep.
I said if he's really good, we can get a shake.
Yeah.
We can try the fruit.
Lucky Logan, get the shake.
You can add that into side note.
Yep. I'm assuming this is depicting Daniel chapter 2 of some sort, with all these sculptures scattered of body parts all over the place. I'm not exactly sure.
Isn't there like stuff on the rocks you can read over there?
Yep. Yeah, there are. Yeah. I think there are a whole bunch of them, like scripture stuff over there too.
No, don't show my face.
What was that, Millie? What'd you say?
Stuff on the rocks over there for you to read.
Oh, there's stuff on the rocks over there to read, Millie? Okay. And it looks like it's got some poetry and some rocks, not instead of just scriptures. It's pretty cool. So, high construction down here. Alright, there's another thing over here. This is Mr. Child's little workshop that he had. And looks like it's obviously been cleared out, and it's also got some artwork, some pictures of his of some of his sculptures here. Sorry for saying the word a lot. It's kind of cool to be standing here in his little workshop where all the magic happened, I guess you could say. Hi, Logan. Now we actually just saw this depicted over here, just right behind us. Right here in that little hill right there. But here is, I'm not sure whose head that is. And I know we're about to go see this here in a second, but it looks like they're putting the head of Mr. Child's statue onto the rest of his body. We're gonna go see that here in a second. Some more of Mr. Child himself. Looks like he's getting some of the stone he's gonna use some artwork for. Here he is again. Yeah, all that laughter. I guess this is also some of the stone, a picture of them collecting some of the stone out of a quarry. I'm not 100% sure where they're getting the stone from, but there's a picture of it right there. Bring some more in. Looks like he's using a tool. Oh yeah, I was also reading in some of my research that he actually used odd tools for it, for his artwork. Like for example, he would use like a flame torch just to help, I guess, to help smooth out some of the rock. I find that kind of interesting. So I don't know what these are, but I'm assuming that these are part of the family crest for the Child family. Oh, this is my child right here. Not, just kidding. But yeah, here's the seal. I'm guessing these are his family seals, I guess. What do you have with that, Tay?
A little flower.
Got a little flower?
A lilac.
Flower? Oh, that's pretty. Oh, don't put it in your mouth.
It's yucky.
Ew. It looks like more scriptural posts. Passages is what I'm going to say. And look, you can see some passages inscribed in this rock right here. Logan, get up there, buddy. But yeah, like I was saying, it looks like there's some passages inscribed in the rock here, but it looks like he never completed it. He might have died before he finished it up. In his little cave he built. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be something in there or not, but I guess he's just leaving it to your curiosity. Okay, and here's a weird little bunch. 4 little eagles just lined up like that. Now on the other side, over the engagement photos, I guess. So I wonder if they had Red Bull back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s when he was building this place. Near the little line of eagles up there. I'll get a closer look in a minute, but look at that. Looks kind of like the Stanley Hotel in Colorado with all those rooms, you know, in a way. But it looks like a treehouse. A luxury resort, or not treehouse, but a birdhouse. A luxury resort for our birds. Sorry, I can't talk today. I just noticed those chickens to the gates right there. There's like 2 or 3 of them in there. 4. There's a 4th one. I didn't see the white one back there. And just below the treehouse resort, or the birdhouse resort, is this bust of Mrs. Child, his wife. Now this is just interesting, I think. Now it looks like people had gone around, like right there, right by the bust of Mrs. Child, and had started stacking rocks. And it looks like a lot of them have been knocked over. Pretty crazy stuff. Oh, even up there too. And I just noticed another birdhouse up there. Now it looks like someone had actually started the project. It looks like he started the project but never finished it. Maybe he passed away before it happened? I don't know. I know it's supposed to be nice, but to tell you the truth, when I came around the corner and saw this skull, it startled the heck out of me. It just looks like he's just staring you down, you know? Looks like a little well up there. I'm not sure what that is. It's supposed to be up there. More text. And this is actually supposed to depict the spire of an LDS temple. Oh yeah, Fred mentioned. Up there, way up there. That depicts the angel Moroni. Book of Mormon story. Yeah, this is a pretty cool archway. Had to wait for a little bit. Down here, a whole bunch of scriptural text. Right here. And it looks like the standard works of the LDS Church. You get the Holy Bible, Book of Mormon, Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. That's what those 4 books represent. And just right here, these are just placed, more scriptural text stones are just placed right in front of the man who did it, who created it all. So we saw the picture of them putting the head on a statue, and here's that same statue of Mr. Child, surrounded by this rock, what do you call it, half shell or whatever, shell stage. This is the guy who created it all. Like I was saying, there's the LDS 10th Ward building depicted in that picture, to which he was a bishop for. And it looks like just surrounding him, these are all some of the tools that he had used to build some of this creation you were seeing in this video today. Okay, now I was just noticing some of these numbers inscribed on these rocks right here. And I'm actually wondering what they're for. See, an 88, 84, 76, 54, 1. I'm not sure what that means. 2nd Nephi chapter 2. Moroni 10. Books from the Book of Mormon. Let's see, that says, after me cometh the builder, tell him, I too have known. Huh. Interesting. I'm assuming that that these are also some of those tools he used. I had this plow or whatever. I just wanted to show this to you real quick. Looks like this is supposed to represent the hands of God reaching down to the hearts of men. I'm assuming that's what that represents. Gilgal. Alright, now when I was a kid, my grandfather made ice cream sundaes for us almost every Sunday. Now Burger King has them. Now it's time to do a little Fruit Loop Sunday. Sorry, what did I say? Sundays. Yeah, Fruit Loop Sunday. Sorry. Now let's try them out again.
Is it yummy?
Or is it yucky?
Yucky or yummy?
Okay. Yep.
Logan, what do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Oh, so up.
Okay, is it yummy?
Yucky.
It's yucky.
Yucky, okay. There you have it. To tell you the truth, it tastes like soggy cereal and really cold milk. In my opinion, go with regular vanilla ice cream with real Fruit Loop cereal poured on top of it. That's much better.